Just wanted to give you guys a quick update as far as what's going on over here at Unbox Therapy headquarters. You've probably been following the news. There's just a lot of stuff going on in relationship to this outbreak, which has now reached North America in a big way. It's a lot of talk about what to do, how to be responsible, how people should be behaving, how isolated individuals should be. Now, I realize just like every topic, there's two sides. In the comments, I'm sure right now there's going to be people that say, look, this is an overreaction, and then there's going to be other people that say that this is warranted. But the official line, we're kind of bracing ourselves for something bad or worse than it is right now. The advice is to distance yourself socially, that's sort of the one tool you have at your disposal with this particular outbreak. And trust me, I've been following the news. I understand it's mostly affecting older people, but as a relatively young person, and I'm sure a lot of you are young watching this, you also have to assume some of the responsibility for potentially being asymptomatic and carrying this thing around and delivering it to someone, well, who maybe isn't just old, but might also have some sort of suppressed immune system or other issues that they're dealing with that might make them high risk. I was faced with the decision today, I guess this morning, what will happen here? I mean, it's a really big space, something like 7,000 square feet. So it's not top of each other or breathing on each other or even necessarily within a meter of each other. But I was just sitting there thinking, I have a responsibility here to make a decision what the next few days or even couple of weeks are going to look like for people. And if the line is, hey, wherever possible, try not to congregate, try not to be around other people. And I realize it's not a huge number of people, but I don't know. I just had a feeling that I should just tell people to stay home, that we could make do in the meantime collectively and maybe set an example. If wherever possible you can limit your social contact, that maybe you should. Now, look, I have a family, so my level of social isolation, if I'm coming here to the studio and then just going home, I'm seeing them, I'm talking to them, I'm not. Some of you might end up or might be more isolated than that. And so I was sitting there thinking, well, maybe I should just film some videos for those people that are there, for everyone who's sitting around. I don't know, man. It's just a really anxious time, obviously. Everybody deals with that a little different. But maybe if some of the things from your routine or some of the faces or some of the people you're used to watching, for example, here on YouTube, if some of those things pop up, it might make this process a little easier. It might make you a little bit more comfortable. That's kind of the idea. So I was thinking, if I tell the guys to stay home, can I still do something? Can I still publish some stuff that people might want to watch given the current state of affairs? So I think I found a cool concept, something worth doing. Right now I'm talking on my current daily phone. This is the S20 Ultra. On the front-facing camera in 4K, it's a useful camera test. And so what I was thinking, during this Unbox Therapy hiatus, I could upload some camera tests each day, a different smartphone, and you guys could then go back and evaluate the differences, and we could play around with some of the features. I was just thinking, I was pushing that around as an idea inside my head. I was like, that could be cool. And then at the same time, I could provide a kind of casual conversational update like this, just about the state of things here locally. So for example, on my way in today, I'm seeing on the street, there's less people out, but people are still doing some things while they can. Places like New York State, Connecticut, New Jersey, and then places further away like California, they're talking about shutting down the whole place at 8 p.m. tonight and for up to 8 weeks, talking about bars, restaurants, gyms. I saw people at the gym on the way over here to trying to get the last workout in. There are also rumors, possibly in Canada, things are going to shut down to that same degree. Tim Hortons, which is world famous Canadian coffee shop, they decided to just be drive-through only. The actual store is not open. I think Starbucks is doing the same thing. A lot of retailers have closed down, and for some reason people really want toilet paper. But anyways, these are all stories that you're probably following, and they're going to be different in each community. It's something that I can do in the meantime when I'm telling the guys to stay home, and it's something for you to do to help you stay home because obviously that's probably what you're doing. Depending on where you are in the world, chances are wherever you're watching this from, you've probably been impacted in some way. So it's just a matter of doing whatever you can. People are going to have different abilities, right? It's going to be easier for some people to distance themselves than others. I think it's just a matter of doing as much as you can. Hopefully having something extra to watch might help a little bit. At least that's the idea. So anyway, this was the front-facing camera from the Galaxy S20 Ultra. Maybe the very first camera test. We'll take this out. We'll take this phone out tomorrow to some unpopulated parks. We're going to go places where people aren't, or we're going to keep our distance if we have to. All right.